With this week's report from the fields. It has been abundantly clear for over a year, hey, that rhymes, that Joe Biden suffers from dementia. Really? And that it is rapidly getting worse. It also is completely obvious that the New York Times, the Washington Post, along with the major broadcast and cable TV networks have been purposely running cover for Biden's senility, calling it all right-wing propaganda. All of these media outlets are mouthpieces for the self-appointed elites who control the federal government's executive branch and the majority of its legislative branch. But government-controlled media can't quite hide everything yet. There are still enough independent and financial media outlets with cameras and mics. They've recorded enough Joe Biden faux pas to convinced me over a year ago that the odds were that Joe Biden would not be the Democratic candidate for president this year. The debate proved beyond any reasonable doubt that Joe Biden's dementia is getting really obvious. Democratic Party kingmakers are now discussing multiple scenarios to replace Biden at the top of the ticket. All those government mouthpiece media outlets mentioned above are dutifully calling for Biden to withdraw from the race. Biden's loss of the debate is not the result of his command of the issues. Both Trump and Biden lied incessantly about the cause and importance of federal deficits, about taxes, about immigration and border control, about the war in Ukraine, about the trespassing by Trump supporters of the halls of Congress on January 6th, and about each other's crimes. Biden lost the debate because TV is a visual medium. And as Marshall McLuhan explained in The Media is the Message, in TV, video is what counts. We saw an hour-and-a-half video of Biden unable to finish sentences, staring blankly into space while Trump was talking, stuttering, and otherwise making himself look, well, demented. That image won't go away in the minds of voters, no matter how much the media has to tries to explain it or turn the focus back on Trump. Trump, on the other hand, told his usual lies with conviction and wit. He was a much more convincing liar. It's easy to see why both Democrats and Republicans conspired again this year to keep all other candidates off the stage. The well-spoken, photogenic, and 38-year-old young libertarian Chase Oliver would have made mincemeat out of both Trump and Biden. Even the one-note symphony vaccine hater, RFK, would have appeared to be a lot more reasonable than the octogenarian clowns Democrats and Republicans have presented us with. Unfortunately, the names being floated by the Democrats to replace Biden, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, and even Hillary Clinton, are just as bad and in some ways worse on policy than Biden. That's this week's report from the fields. I'm Richard Fields. See you again next week.